But yeah, thanks for joining me for this introduction to Rocket Yoga. So I'll tell you a little bit about Rocket first. We're not going to have time to do a whole Rocket class today. It's just kind of a taster, really. I've not been a Rocket teacher for that long, but I've been practicing Rocket for a long time, and it's a really fun kind of vinyasa yoga. So it's fairly fast flowing, but we're not going to go too fast today because this is just an introduction. So we're going to do a good 30 minutes of introduction to the standing sequence of Rocket Yoga. So if you've ever practiced vinyasa flow before, or if you've ever practiced Ashtanga, then this will seem quite familiar to you. If not, just do what you can, just follow along. The name suggests it's quite an advanced practice, but yes, it can be, but it doesn't have to be, if you know what I mean. So you can start at beginner level, and that's what we're going to do today. So there's no need to feel intimidated or anything like that. The thing with Rocket, the reason that Rocket is called Rocket is because it gets you there faster. It's designed to build strength in the body, okay, and build the right muscles so that you can move on to the more advanced postures quicker than in other types of yoga, and that's why it's called Rocket, because it gets you there faster. That's kind of the strap line for it. But if we're into yoga, and we know also that yoga is all about listening to your body and just taking your time as well. So there is no rush. It does get you there faster if that's what you want, but there isn't any rush to get there, and there's no pressure to feel like you have to try different postures. I am going to be teaching Rocket Yoga starting in the new year. I'm going to have online classes and in-person classes of Rocket Yoga. Rocket is my love. I love Rocket Yoga, so I've decided to just kind of teach this style of yoga and see how that goes. No one else in my area teaches it, so if you happen to be in the West Midlands area, that's where I live, and you want to do an in-person class, I'm going to start them in the new year. I'm also going to do them online in this or in a different group actually, but if you want details, let me know. So there'll be weekly online classes as well. So so this is a taster, and this is yoga challenge week in my group, and haven't done live yoga for quite a while. And yes, there's tons of classes that I've done over the last year in the group, but yeah, it's nice to do some new fresh ones and have some new people along. So we're going to make a start. Actually, traditionally, Rocket Yoga, somebody else coming in, I'll just let another person in. Yes, traditionally Rocket does actually start with pranayama breath work, but we're going to skip that bit today because we're going to move on to actually practicing the physical stuff, which I think that's what most of you are here for. So but yeah, a traditional Rocket Yoga class is an hour and a half long. Okay, so find an sorry, one more person coming in, I think. Okie doke. Oh, hello. Hi Camilla, nice to see you. Come into the Zoom room, take a seat. Like I say, I've been teaching for about coming up 7 years now, and I teach Vinyasa Flow, which is also similar to Rocket. So if you've done any of my classes before, then it will feel familiar to you. But as I said, it's a specific sequence, this Rocket Yoga, that's designed to get you strong. And the reason I love that is because when I feel strong, I feel powerful, invincible, like I can take on the world. And when you start to feel physically stronger in your body, it's just such a great feeling. And it's a much better focus than thinking about being skinny or anything that leads to unhealthy behaviors and doing exercise for the wrong reasons. This is focus on strength is what I think, and then the rest happens, right? Because we have strong muscles, and that burns fat more easily. So if if the body beautiful is what you want, this is a great one. But also remember that strength comes from the inside too. When we start to feel strong and physically strong, then we feel stronger inside as well, because we feel kind of invincible, which is great. So it's a really great practice for that. So let's just take an easy seated position, sit up nice and tall and straight. If cross-legged is good for you, just sit on your sit high up on your sit bones with a straight spine, shoulders relaxed to begin with. And we are just going to start with some very just a very quick breathing exercise. We're not going to go into the full rocket breathing sequence, but we're just going to close the eyes for a moment and stop that, just trying to tone down the mind chatter a little bit. So tall and straight, take an inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to come to a standing position. So we start with sun salutations in rocket. We don't. Okay, so standing at the front of your mat, palms out, turn, mountain posture. We're going to take an inhale, arms up, look up to the thumbs. Big inhale, and then we're going to exhale and forward fold. And this is sun salutation A, or Surya Namaskar A. Hands to the shins, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Bring your fingertips to the floor, bend your knees, step back to plank. Okay, so find a plank, inhale, and then exhale, lower your knees down to the floor, tops of the feet to the floor, elbows in, chest down. Inhale to cobra, and then exhale all the way back and find a down dog. And this is your first down dog, so just move around in your down dog, walk the feet a little bit. We take 5 breaths traditionally in down dog in rocket rocket yoga. So I'm going to do 3 today just because we're doing a shorter class. So come up onto your tiptoes, and then I want you to step forwards or just walk your feet forwards to behind your wrists. Keep your knees bent if you need to, if you have tight hamstrings, okay? And then I want you to inhale, bring your hands to your shins, look forwards and inhale, and then fold forwards again. Exhale, belly towards your thighs, keeping the knees bent if you need to. And then I want you to bring your arms out to the side, inhale all the way up, look up to the thumbs, exhale, hands, heart center, back down to mountain posture, okay? We're going to do 2 more of these, this circular motions. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold, hands to shins. Inhale, look forwards, hands to shins still. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs, bend the knees, hands to the floor, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, knees down, tops of the feet down, chest down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, forward, all fours and back to down dog. 3 breaths in down dog. And again, yeah, you can move your hips around, just stretching into the backs of the legs, straighten the arms, lower your head down to stretch the shoulders as well. So inhale onto your tiptoes and bend the knees, look forwards, and then just walk or step the feet forwards to your wrist creases. Inhale, look forwards, exhale, forward fold again, and then inhale all the way back up to standing. Good, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands through heart center, back to mountain posture. And let's do 1 more of these. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, look forwards, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs, bend the knees, fingertips to the floor, step back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, tops of the feet down, chest down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we're just warming up the body now, okay? Just getting our muscles and getting our body a little bit warm before we start. 3 breaths in down dog, moving your heels down towards the floor, lowering your head down. And then inhale onto your tiptoes, bend the knees forwards and step forwards again. Inhale, hands to shins. So it's a little sequence, Surya Namaskar A. Forward fold, inhale all the way back up, and it kind of yo in a circle, basically. Exhale, back down. Okay, so we're going to do Surya Namaskar B now. This is a sun salutation B, and we bend. So if you've done Ashtanga, you'll know these. So bend the knees, fingertips to the floor, inhale to your chair pose. Okay, so sitting down low. We don't stay in the poses too long in this first sequence, and then come down to a forward folds. And again, inhale, hands to shins, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold, step back to plank. Right, you can up your game a little bit here now if you want to. So from plank, you can either do your knees, chest, chin as before, or if you want to add on, if you're more advanced or you feel strong today, you can do a full Chaturanga, which involves rolling forward on the toes, lowering down, okay, and then coming through to up dog, okay. So tops of the feet on the floor, but if you want to, if you're a beginner and that's too strong for you, you can just carry on doing these ones and then coming through to cobra here, okay. So I'll do the up dog version this time. So tops of the feet on the floor, hands in the floor, and then knees are floating off the floor as well, okay. And then we're going to come back through. You can either come through all fours or, more advanced, roll over the toes to down dog, okay. Hold down dog for 3 breaths. 1, make sure your arms are nice and straight, pushing the floor away from you with your hand, lower your head down towards the floor, and inhale. 1 more big inhale here. Okay, inhale onto your tiptoes and the knees. Look, oh, sorry, not true. That's not true. I'm doing the wrong one. Turn the left heel in now and bring your right foot forwards. So some people can get their foot to about here and they can't get it any further. That's fine. What you do then is you just sort of use your hand to get your foot forwards. Okay, or if you're more advanced, you can just step forwards. Okay, so coming onto pushing weight onto the front foot. Then we're going to lift up, bring our arms up and come into warrior 1. Okay, so warrior 1, sinking down, arms above your head, bring your palms together if you can. If that's not comfortable for you, you can have them shoulder width. So 3 breaths in warrior 1. We're doing 3 breaths in each posture. And then we're going to bring our hands down either side of our front foot, swivel the back foot in and press through your hands and step back to plank again, okay? So you can choose again, it's knees, chest, chin, or full Chaturanga. Chaturanga is this. And then through to up dog, and then through all fours or roll over the toes to down dog. So you can feel it getting a bit stronger now. So take your options, yeah? Take your options, listen to your own body. So right heel in now, step the left foot forwards, okay? Inhale up to warrior 1 on the left side. Hips facing forwards, look up to your thumbs, try to get the palms together, try to keep your arms nice and straight, okay, hands down, either side of the front foot, step back to plank, okay, I'll do the beginner's version this time, knees down, feet down, chest down, through to cobra, so you can do knees, chest, chin, full Chaturanga, or you can come into up dog. Back through all fours or roll over the toes to down dog. Hold down dog for 3 breaths. 1, long, slow, deep breaths. 2, and 3. Come up onto your tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards, and then walk or step your feet back to the front of the mat, hands to shins, inhale, bend the knees, and then come through to your chair pose again, sinking down. And then exhale, hands to heart center, back to your mountain posture. We'll do another one of those so you get the hang of it. Okay, so cease sinking down into chair pose. So it helps if you brush your fingers on the floor and then come up into it like this. And then sink down, hands to the floor, forward folds. Inhale, look forwards. We always do this little peeking up through my hair and then lowering down into a forward fold, bend the knees, step back to plank, okay? Okay, should be getting really warm now. So again, knees, chest, chin. I'll do that version again this time for those getting the hang of it. Come through to cobra, okay? All fours, back to down dog, okay? Now turn your left heel in, so 45 degrees. Lift the right foot and step it forwards, or use your hands to get it in between your hands. So you're lunging in between your hands. Inhale to warrior 1. And then we're going to come straight down. Exhale all the way back to plank. And then knees, chest, chin, back down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale through all fours, back to down dog. Turn the right heel in, step the left foot forwards. Inhale, warrior 1. Hope you're keeping up. Exhale, hands down either side of your foot. Step back to plank again. Okay, knees, chest, chin. I'll do the more advanced version, Chaturanga to up dog. Yeah, just take your options, guys. Back to down dog. Now hold down dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the head down. Inhale. Exhale, lower the head down. Heels pushing down. Your toes are slightly turned in as well. So you're pushing your heel, feeling the stretch on the backs of the legs. So come up onto your tiptoe now, bend the knees, look forwards. I'm looking forward through my hand. And if you want to, but I haven't done this yet, but you can try a little hop forwards as lightly as you can. Inhale, look forwards, sink down into your chair pose and come up into chair. And then exhale, hands, heart center, back to mountain posture. Okay, so just take a breath here. So as you can see, it starts to build. It gets stronger. We normally do another one of those, but we won't today because we haven't got tons of time. So I'm going to go into the standing sequence now. So we sink down again into chair pose. Find your chair pose. And then we will come up onto our tiptoes in chair and see if we can hold that down. Trying to sink down, sink our bums down and hold that one. And then we bring our hands down to the floor. There are 2 options here. For beginners, hands to the floor, feet apart, and come down into a squat. Okay, so this is squat pose. Or, so if you're a beginner, that's the pose you get into. More advanced people come into crow pose. Okay, so if you've never tried crow before, I suggest you do squat. If you do know what you're doing, come into crow pose with me. You lean forward onto your elbows until you feel light and you lift your feet. Okay, so 2 options there. The other is a squat. So crow posers, you can either come from crow and then step back into plank, or if you're even more advanced, you can do crow and jump back into your chaturanga. Come through to up dog. Anyone that's in your squat, so I have to give different options. So from your squat, you're just coming back to plank, right? So different options there. So you can see how you progress. If you're a beginner, don't worry about all the jumping and stuff. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra or up dog. Okay, back to down dog. Okay. So we're going to turn the left heel in. Okay, step the right foot forwards now. Come up into warrior 1. Find your warrior 1. Take a breath here. And another.
Okay.
Big inhale. And then I want you to open and extend. Bring the right arm forward, the left arm back, and come into warrior 2. 3 breaths in warrior 2. 1, 2, and 3. Looking down the front middle finger. Now straighten the front leg, everyone. We're coming to Trikonasana. This is triangle pose. So from this position, I hope you can see me all right. We're going to slide our torso over, turn the right palm out and let the palm drop down to the shin and look up to the hand above. Okay, so this is something that's quite unique to Rocket, is we circle the arm.
Hey, what time is it?
And we circle the arm, just getting a bit extra mobility for the shoulder. Okay, and then there are different options here too. You can take your hand behind you if you want to and try to grab the top of your thigh, or you can do that one and lift this arm. These are all add-ons if you want to add on. Okay, or the most difficult version of this one is to bring both arms out to the side.
I'll see you later, Kay.
Okay, or the traditional is just this one here. Okay, so bend the front knee now. I want you to bend into the front knee, take the right hand and take it out to the corner of the mat, to the right hand side. Step the back leg in. See if you can lift the back leg with your fingertips on the floor. Come into half moon pose. Lifting the top arm and hold. So one leg's lifted and then step back. Very gently back to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, sinking down. Straighten the front leg. We're going to come now into reverse Trikonasana. So we've got our right arm forwards. We're going to keep our legs where they are, or maybe shift them slightly so that we can come forward facing. Okay, so right foot forward, arms out to the side, left foot back. And then we're going to take our left hand and take our right hand to our bum and take the left hand down either to the shin and look over the right shoulder, or you can, if you're flexible, you can take it to the outside of the foot. This is the full posture, but just take any variation. Okay, we normally in a class I'd have blocks and I'd give people blocks, but we're not in a class at the moment. So yeah, it's just a taster. So just do what you can. If you want to put your hand on the inside, that's fine too. I know this is quite difficult for most people to do. I remember it took me years to get this posture actually. So we'll come back to face the foot now, fingertips either side of the front foot. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to bend the front knee and come up into side angle pose. Okay, so elbow to knee. So I've got my back to you. Side angle, elbow to knee, reaching up and over, sinking down. Breathe, 3 breaths here. As I said, normally it's 5 breaths, but we're doing 3 today. And each breath is a nice, long, slow, deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Okay, so coming back from side angle, come back to warrior 2. And again, we're going to do a twist again. So we're going to twist the arms around with a bent front leg this time. Take the back heel off the floor, take your hands to your heart center, and take the left elbow to the outside of that right knee and twist. Look over the right shoulder. Hold. And if this is too difficult, you can bring your back knee down. Yeah, you can take the back knee down as well and just kneel and look behind you. Or this is the more strenuous version of the posture. And hold for 3 breaths. And hold. And then everybody lower the back knee down now. And we're going to try to take that back foot. So taking the right hand behind to grab the left foot, entangle it, and just see if you can draw that foot towards you. Stretch out your quad. If it's not available to you, don't worry, just reach behind you. Okay, good. Coming back round now, so bringing your hands either side of the front foot, curl the back foot under, yeah? Step back to your plank. Find your plank. We're going to do knees. We're going to do that vinyasa again. So it's knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to up dog, back to down dog. Okay, now at this point in the down dog, we make it harder. We bring our elbows down to the floor. Okay, so this might be enough for you. Just stay here. It's quite, you don't normally use your shoulders in this way. It can feel very strenuous. But from here, this is dolphin pose. So we walk our toes inwards towards our elbows as far as we can. Okay, and it's there. It doesn't feel very comfortable for most people, but what we're doing is we're pushing down on our forearms. Okay, so walk the feet back to dolphin. Okay, and then we'll practice walking our feet in again. Walk your feet in as far as you can. It feels uncomfortable. We push the floor away from us. You feel that in your shoulders. And coming back. Okay, so from dolphin, push back up into down dog. Yeah, and then I want you to step forwards, toes to your fingertips. Inhale, hands to shins, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back into your chair pose. Look at the thumbs. Exhale, hands heart center back to your mountain posture. Okay, so we've done one round there. Got to do the other side now of this standing sequence. So take a couple of breaths, get your breath back, and now inhale, arms up overhead, sink down into your chair pose, hands to heart center, forward fold. Okay, inhale, look forwards, exhale, lower down, step back to your plank. Yes, fine, that plank, strong plank. Inhale, knees, chest, chin. Exhale, down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Back to down dog through all fours or rolling over your toes. Okay, so we're going to take our left foot forward this time. So again, get your left foot as far up the mat as you can, and then use your hand to guide it between your fingers if you need to. Okay, we're going to come up into warrior 1. Back heel down, arms up for warrior 1. Okay, inhale, exhale, another breath, straight back leg, and again, and then we're going to open and extend to warrior 2. Okay, looking down the front middle finger, and breathe. 2, 3, straighten the front leg, You might want to heel toe that back leg in slightly. And then we're going to slide over to Trikonasana on the other side. Okay, so look, you see my arms are in a straight line. Okay, my hands on my shin. You're more flexible, you can move down, but just don't compromise the posture by trying to get lower. You know, compromising means sticking your bum out or your hip out. You're supposed to be in a straight line. If I come here, you can see that my body is straight. I'm not like this, yeah, trying to get down lower. It's a common mistake, so I'll point that out. So here, from Trikonasana, like I said before, let's do the arm movement. So this is quite unique to Rocket. You can do the other way if you want. Loosening the shoulders. And then you can take your hand behind you, try to grab the top of your thigh, look forwards, maybe lift an arm, just giving you options to add on if you want to, or you can take the top arm up and over like this. That's the hardest version, straight arms. Okay, come back into the ordinary Trikonasana now. And then we're going to slowly come up to Warrior Two, swivel the arms round, okay? Now you want to adjust your feet here. So I normally just take my left foot out to the side slightly, move my back foot in a little bit, straight to the front leg. We're taking this right hand down to the outside of the left foot. Or if you can't do that, just take it to your shin and look over the left shoulder. Or you can take it to the inside. Just do what's right for your body, okay? What's right for your body today? Because this is, yeah, like I say, this is a strong class, right? So, and this is the full posture here. The hand to the outside. One more breath. Okay, we're coming back up. We're going to come back up into Warrior Two. So front foot forward, adjust the feet again slightly so that they're usually wider in Warrior Two, okay? And more in line than when we reverse the Trikonasana. So elbow to knee, arm up and over, okay? So my fingertips to my toes in a straight line. So we're trying to do a straight diagonal line. Look up to the hand above you and hold. Deep breaths. Okay, so coming back out of this one, we're going to come up again, arms above your head, and then we're going to take a twist to the outside. So right elbow to left knee, looking over the left shoulder. Bring your knee down if you want to. You can stay here, all good. And breathe. 2, 3. All right, everyone lower their foot down now, knee down, sorry. Bend the back foot, take the left hand to the right foot now, if you can, sorry, wobbling. So just drawing that foot towards you if you can. What we're trying to do, yeah, obviously is stretch the quad, so in a twist. Not easy. And breathe. One more breath here. And then let the leg lower down, hands either side of the front foot, back to your lunge. Step back to plank, inhale. You guessed it, exhale, lower down. Bring your knees or just lower your whole body down into cobra or up dog. And back to down dog. Okay, I'm sorry, but we're going to do more dolphins. So bring your elbows to the floor here and walk your toes in. Find that difficult, uncomfortable place to be. And I want, if anyone feels that they can add on here, then lift a leg, okay? So what this is, we are practicing for is lifting up like this, okay? But we're not going to go there today, obviously. I'm not there to see everybody, but with the more that you can get your feet in, okay? I know there's one person here that I've worked with before, Helen. She's tried these arm balances before against a wall. So if you want to go against the wall and give it a go, you know, maybe after the class. But yeah, this is about strengthening through the shoulders and getting your body ready for those arm balances. Okay, feet out, pushing up into your down dog again. Yeah, if you need to at any time, just take a child's pose. That was quite strong, so you can come down and take a child's pose if you need to. We're going to be finishing in a moment anyway. Take a couple of breaths in down dog or child's pose. Okay, and then we'll do one last posture to finish off. So coming back into down dog, yeah. And this is a fun part. You try to come into down dog, press our feet down and push our hands and lift up. And so we come to the back of our mats. Okay, I'll just do that again. You can see what I did. It's quite difficult to do. So I can't really do it that well either. So bend our legs, push off, and then find a forward fold at the back of our mat. So nice, relaxing forward fold after all that strenuous activity. So inhale, look forward, chest forward, and then exhale, elbows out to the sides. I've got my fingers around my big toes. Yeah, pressing my toes into my fingers and lowering my head down. Good. Deep breaths. Okay, and then inhale, look forwards. Hands now underneath the feet. Tops of the hands are pressed down to the floor. Toes come into the wrist creases, right? So inhale, look forwards again, stick your bum out as well. So we're opening through the hamstrings, bend the elbows, forward fold. Yeah, like I said, you can bend your knees here. You know, we really, really need to work on flexibility in rocket yoga because, you know, look, most people that come into rocket want to try those fun arm balances and, you know, lift off. And you do need a lot of flexibility through the backs of the legs to do that. So that's why we have so much flexibility work, which is great because it's fun, isn't it? Yeah, I think so anyway. I'm a bit biased, but okay. So you just keep practicing rocket and keep practicing the system. I'm going to slowly roll up to standing, and you prepare your body for all of those kind of postures. And that's why I love it. So we're going to finish off now though. So we're going to come down, come to the front of your mat and just take a yogi squat one more time. So come to the front of your mat, so sink down into your squat. Just come closer to the earth. Okay, so like I said, and bring your hands behind you and then legs straight out in front of you. Take a staff pose, so flex the feet, hands either side of the hips, looking forwards. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forwards. Just take a forward fold here. Relaxing over. Again, another forward fold, flexibility. So worked on in this class. So coming up, and then I want you to lower yourself down. So lower your body down slowly if you can. Work your core as you go down and come into your Shavasana. So lying on your back. Okay. Let your feet just flop out to the side. Let your body loose. Let's do a couple of deep breaths here, lying on your back. So big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Just lay here for a minute or so, just to let things settle. I'm going to sit up and talk to you, but you carry on laying down there just for a minute. We normally have a nice relaxation at the end, but we don't have time today. So like I say, we're fitting it in, aren't we? So please just take a moment to just, this is just really about letting all the good work that you've done settle in, become part of you, and to give your body and your energy a chance to kind of settle, basically, so that you don't go back into your life scatterbrained and forgetful, because we have been done a very strenuous practice today. So and yoga is all about self-compassion and letting yourself just be, just kind of allowing yourself to have a moment of quiet. So on that note, I'll shut up now. So slowly bringing your attention back. As I said, we normally have a bit of a longer one, and I want you to take a full body stretch now. So bring your arms up overhead, And just stretch out from fingertips to toes, full body. And then draw your knees into your chest. Gently draw your knees in, give yourself a hug the knees in. And then roll over onto your right side. Just curl up in a ball for a couple of seconds. And then gently pushing yourself up to your seated position again. So sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to finish the class with an Om. I always finish my classes with Oms. So we'll just do one today, because we're cutting everything short. So take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. And start center. Om. Om. Thanks, everyone. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the little glitch at the beginning, but I think it worked okay in the end, and I hope you enjoyed the class. I will email this out to people, so if you want to do it again, you can. And yeah, there's 3 more classes now this week. So I've got some more Vinyasa Flow tomorrow and some more Rocket on Thursday. Tomorrow's 12:30 and Thursday is 7:30 p.m. And on Friday we've got Yin. So Yin is totally the opposite type of yoga. Oh look, I've got some notes, some people saying thank you. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks Julie, thanks Hannah, thanks Camilla. Glad you enjoyed it and hope it was a nice workout in your lunch hour. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to be doing classes in the new year, proper classes. So I'll be posting about that soon. So thank you very much for joining me. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you. Will the classes, in-person classes, be for beginners? Yes, they will. Yeah, it will be similar to this. Really, everything will be. Sorry, I'm going to unmute. I'll unmute you. So you can talk to me. Oh, there you go.
My mic's a bit bad. I don't have my mic.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Me?
I don't know why I can't hear you, but I can't.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can't hear you, Dal. Don't know why. Send me a message. The in-person classes and the online ones, they'll all be this kind of level. Like I said, I haven't really taught Rocket before. I've talked to other teachers, but not. So it's something that I'm starting. Yeah. So it's going to be starting with a group that probably won't have done it before. So it's going to be like that. So if you're interested, I'm going to start on the 10th of January in person, and it will be Thursday, the 13th, I think, online, just to start with 2 classes a week and see how it goes. So I'll send you the link if you want, and you can have a look.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again another day. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks.